Welcome to this edition of Get to Know Your Wayne State football program for the 2024 campaign. I'm Sports Information Director Jeff Weiss, joined today by offensive line coach Rosco Byrd. Rosco, thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about your favorite group of guys. You've got 12 returnees, including quite a few with some game experience coming back. That's obviously has to excite you for the upcoming year when you've got that much experience returning.
It's always good when you have some familiar faces coming back. That showing down the learning curve. These guys kind of already understand the expectations and different things that we're trying to do. So it's going to be good going into a second year with this regime with those guys. I'm pretty excited to have back.
You've got Aiden Tweedy, who was second team All GLIAC, 12 career starts. Charles Wesley, honorable mention All GLIAC, offensive MVP. Unusual to see an offensive lineman get that kind of award. You got Tyler Shopper, 12 career starts. What do you expect from those three guys?
Those three guys are definitely our leaders. They understood, after last season, what some things that we definitely need to improve on. One thing was that the offensive line needs to be, the tip of the spear. So these guys are taking it upon themselves to, get themselves, better mentally, physically, and then also get the, other guys along. So they've been doing a good job. They've been holding their own, Zoom meetings and things like that, and getting guys doing extra work and things like that. So they've been doing a tremendous job. I'm excited to have those guys.
Sounds good. A couple other guys with some experience. Will Edwards ended up starting 3 times at right guard last year. Owen Slink had to start at right guard the season finale at Ferris. So you've got a couple more guys with some game experience.
Yeah, that was one good positive of the season. So I got some guys that really didn't play before or redshirt that was able to get some true experience. So they won't be afraid or timid or anything like that this coming season. They're gonna be ready to go whatever role they're in.
Speaking of young guys getting experience, you had 3 guys that were redshirt freshmen a year ago. Tomi Bissariu had a couple starts at left tackle. Ethan Gates played in 9 games. Jaden Lewin got a lot of reps in practice. So 3 guys, younger guys, still only redshirt sophomores, but have some experience.
Again, yes, sir. So again, those 3 guys, they're going to be guys. They're going to be looking to get some more player time this year. They're going to be fighting to trying to get in the game, and that's a good problem to have. You got a lot of people with some type of game experience that not going to be, like I said, timid or afraid to get in there. So this camp is going to be very huge for them. Try to really push that envelope and make that group better. So
sounds good. You have 4 redshirt freshmen coming back. Isaac Dawkins, Will O'Brien, John Haygood, and Noah Thomas. Obviously, having now been through a year with them, hopefully they'll be able to take the next step forward in camp.
Yep. So just with those guys, the biggest thing I want to see, just their maturity level from their freshman year to their sophomore year, how they be able to take practice and things like that and improve. Definitely, especially with Will O'Brien. He's a guy that I felt talent-wise, Pops could have got in, a few games last year. Unfortunately, he had an injury. So he's a guy that I expect to see, possibly get in a rotation this year if he does a good job in camp.
Sounds good. You've added to that experience with a couple of transfers, Sherrod Green and Lasalve Infante. What can you tell us about those 2 young gentlemen?
So Sherrod's funny thing. So when I was at my last university, my last stop at Benedict College, I was actually recruiting him when he was out in the JUCO at Cali at Fullerton. So being able to keep that relationship going on and be able to get him this second time going around is huge. He was able to come in the summer and things like that and get acclimated, and so that was huge. And he's going to be a great addition to us. And then LaSalve, he's a guy that we found, another guy at JUCO from Hudson Valley, long athletic tackle body, which we definitely need, and he's going to be able to, come in and help us immediately. One thing we was looking for are guys that are going to help us, block the guys in this conference, because every game in conference and out of conference, we're going to face good D-lines. There's not going to be one that's they're not as good. No, every D-line defensive we're going to play is going to be pretty good. So we got to have guys to go out there and block them.
That was a subtle way to say thanks for scheduling the toughest schedule 2 for us last year. I appreciate that. This year you signed 3 freshmen, Carl Brooks from state champion Muskegon, Mikey O'Brien from Toledo Whitmer, and Ricardo Warman from Livonia Stevenson. What do you expect from those 3 guys this fall?
Just to come in here and push the envelope. I told them guys that don't come in here and try to be freshmen. Come in here and try to go take a spot. Come in here and give me your best, and the good thing is that those guys cover from good programs. If you talk about Muskegon, to my Whitmer, You know, these are, you know, quality programs that are used to the grind. They're used to, their eliteness, things like that. So they're gonna come in, you know, with certain expectations and, you know, a little bit more desired things like that. So I'm excited to get those guys up here and see those guys compete.
Sounds like there'll be a lot of competition to see who makes the bus on that first trip to Tiffin.
It definitely is. It's gonna be a whole lot of competition. I'm excited about it.
Sounds great. Thanks again for watching this edition of Get to Know Your Wayne State Football Program.